My question is relating to some of the high-profile cyber attacks we saw prior to Christmas with high-profile targets and victims. What steps are Microsoft taking to mitigate that type of threat? I'm particularly thinking in terms of transactional websites and customers whose business depends on 24/7 continuity of service. The concern might be that by putting your business into a platform like Microsoft Azure or whatever, that you could be opening yourself to that kind of attack where you really have no control over mitigation of the attack.
Excellent question. In a way, a couple of dimensions which I would like to share. First, as I said, security is an evolving kind of phenomenon is the wrong word, but you get the point behind it. The first thing what we are doing is what I earlier shared, that we are disclosing, and we have a white paper how we are basically doing our security processes, governance models and processes within the company on our cloud service, which is the first thing, so we disclose this kind of information. The second one is, based on the sheer size of the service, it makes business sense to have 24/7 teams around the globe watching and addressing security attacks. One of the things which happened since many years is that there's a combination between different critical infrastructure players, between, let's say, DNS servers, backbone providers, to basically share information to see and identify as soon as possible where attacks are coming from, which is one thing which is part of our security research center. Another thing which is quite often something which happened a couple of years ago in, I think it was Estonia, where the distributed denial of service attacks had been used to basically lay down some critical government service in this context, and DDoS attacks normally need to have more bandwidth than the service being provided, and do think that cloud services are, from a structure point of view, seen in a way better position, because the bandwidth you normally provide from your data center to the public internet is not only one pipe, but it's hundreds of pipes to all the internet exchange points around the globe. So there's a layered model around the security model, which is one thing. On the way going forward, just to share, we are working together with the BSI and Fraunhofer and a couple of other research agencies in Europe to hardening virtualization in a way. So what we would like to end up with, which is currently not possible, but we are working with research community, that we have a mathematical proofness of correctness of Hyper-V as the base technology of virtualization, for instance, and a couple of other activities in this context. So we take it serious, and it's an interaction between, let's say, the usage scenario a customer is putting in the data center, and our basically base philosophy that we share as soon and as fast as possible as much information as we really can.